Look, my mic's on. That's fun. Hopefully you guys didn't hear me rummaging around too much. See, that's how you know it's truly Bunny, despite being on time. It's because even if I'm on time, I still make mistakes. Hello, everyone. And yes, you're absolutely right. Plot nuke. Heard me watching something? Yeah, I wasn't actually washing it. I had put a dirty dish in the sink and I was just like doing a quick rinse so it'd be easier to wash when I actually have time to wash it. But yes. I'm like, of course, I can't just start stream like normal. No, that would be crazy. Who would have thunk? Who would have thunk? Anywho, that's the wrong button. Hello, everyone. How are we doing today? This is gonna be a shorter stream. Wait, I feel like the Spotify is really loud. Is it, or is it just in my ears? Do I just need to turn down my own volume? Maybe I just need to turn up my own volume. I don't know, whatever. But yes, today has to be a pretty short stream. Can you clean our souls out of the memories of last stream? No, we're gonna get more traumatized because I'm sure this plot is not gonna get any less depressing. I haven't seen you since last month. Oh my god, M4, you're right. I haven't seen you since last month. That is crazy. I love that. That is what happens. I blame Darth always. Yes, this is Darth's fault. He's the one that got me to play this game. Blame Darth. Alright, today's gonna be a bit of a shorter stream because tomorrow I have to get into work super early because I'm doing a tour of the monorails, which is fun. Because as you all know by now, but in case somebody's lurking that doesn't know, I'm interning for Disney and I got the opportunity to take a tour of the monorails. But of course, the tour has to happen like before the monorails are running, which means it's at 5 a.m. And that's 5 a.m. I have to be there. So, but this definitely is my fault. It's not always my fault. Yeah, you're right. It's not always your fault. This one is definitely your fault. Oh my gosh, you guys are all chatty today. Hello, I love it. You guys are so chatty. Okay. Also, why did July go by super quick and August has felt like 2 months and it's only the 4th? I absolutely feel that. July went by way too fast. Oh, hello, little hair. What are you doing? At least it hasn't been a year. That's true. That's true. You guys can say that out in January. Although it'll actually probably, because, at the end of the year, I'm like finishing up my internship and then I'm going to be moving, but then I'm also going to be spending some time with my family for the holidays. So like, we're probably going to get a pretty, this one hair. What are you doing? Okay. We are probably actually going to get a pretty big gap when it comes time for the new year because of, that all happening. Oof, so up at 3 a.m. Pretty much. I think I did kind of the math, and I think I have to get up at 3:30, and that's even pushing it a little. So this is gonna be a shorter stream. I do not want to be up super late. The good thing is, after stream, I pretty much just have to like go to bed. That's it. Like I'm good. I just gotta like brush my teeth and go to bed, you know? Where like last time I had to wake up super early, I still had to pack or whatever. So yeah, because I figured out, so if I have to wake up at 3:30, that puts 10:30 at 5 hours of sleep, which obviously I want to have more than 5 hours of sleep, but that is like the absolute end all be all. Like I need to be like snoozing by 10:30, absolute end all be all. 9:30 would be more preferable. So wait, did I do that math right? Yeah, I did. So we're gonna keep this one short. But a couple quick things before we get started. I'm wearing a dress today, which is fun, but I wanted to tell you the reason why, because I think it's funny. The reason is because I decided to take a bath today before stream, because you know how I'm always like saying I want to take baths and then I never do? Well, I found myself with like 2 hours before stream started being like, oh, I actually have like a little time on my hands for once. And I thought about how it would be kind of fun to take a bath. And I was like, you know what? Baths don't have to be at the end of the day. I could take a middle of the day bath, so I did. I took a bath. It was lovely. I read a new book I got from the library. I'm exploring the romance genre a little bit. The first romance genre book I read was not good, but I did read it beginning to end because I was determined. But it wasn't good. It wasn't good at the beginning. It didn't end like it wasn't a good book. It wasn't a good romance. It wasn't a good book. So, but I read it. And this next book I got, another romance book, but this one's a period romance piece. That one was like sci-fi romance. This one's period romance, which I have not seen like Bridgerton or like Downton Abbey, but I know a lot of people who really like it. And so it's kind of like that vibe. But so I'll sit in the bath, reading my romance. Very good. I'm only like a chapter in, but whatever. And then, you know, I got out of the bath. I was like starting to get ready for stream, and I was like, do I have to put pants on? I really don't want to put pants on. And so I was like, oh, I'll just wear a dress, then I don't have to wear pants. So literally the only reason I'm wearing a dress right now is because I couldn't be bothered to put on pants. So yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, so that's why I'm wearing a dress today, not because I'm trying to like I just didn't want to wear pants. Okay, basic romance or spicy romance? Well, I don't know yet. I just went to the library and I would look through titles because the fiction section is organized by author, not by genre. So like, I don't know. I just like, I was just like skimming titles until I found one that like, I was like, oh, that sounds kind of interesting. And then I'd read the back and like 90% of the times I go, no, and I put it back. So I don't actually know if it's gonna be like basic romance or spicy romance yet. The last book I read was spicy romance. This one I do not know. All I know is that it's a romance book because it's literally called Yours Truly, the Duke. And I mean, like, if that's not a romance title, I don't know what is. So I do not know. Short answer, I don't know. We can only see your shoulders up. That's fair, but sometimes I have to stand up on stream, you know? For whatever reason, if I end up on Book Talk, it's all spicy. Yeah, well, don't read the sci-fi book I read. It wasn't good. It wasn't a good book. Thank you for the hydrate. I also bought a mystery novel, which is really cute because apparently there's like magical cats in this mystery novel, and I don't know what more you could possibly want from a mystery novel than magical cats. Again, I'm only like a chapter into that one too. I just got these like last week, so we're still really early on. What sci-fi book? I was listening to one series and it was awful. I don't think it's a whole series, but the book was called Calamity by, I think it was Constance Fay. That name sounds right. And I don't know. I mean, maybe it's somebody's cup of tea, but I just didn't think it was good. Oh, and the thing that bothered me so much about this book is it was like on the cover, like literally on the cover, it was advertised as an enemies to lovers romance. It was not an enemies to lovers romance. They were never enemies. She was just mildly jaded. Like, they were never actually enemies, and that bothered me, but that's okay. It still also wasn't a good book beyond that. They did the classic thing at the end of the book where she's having her heroic moment. She finally stands up to the big bad guy, and then like she does her thing, but then she also gets hurt and she's like bleeding out. And then in the next chapter, they've rescued her and everything that was going wrong has been fixed. While she was unconscious, they fixed everything. So it was one of those books. And I was like, oh, okay. And then the last chapter was a spicy scene, so you know, very like they ended the book on a spicy scene, so you know what they're going for. I got a good break point, and then was able to just stop reading. Yeah, I know that's partly why. I mean, I wanted to give it a chance because also, like, I haven't really read romance novels before. To be honest, my favorite genre is actually philosophy. I know that sounds so dorky and a little pretentious, but it's true. I actually, like, really enjoy reading philosophy. And so when I go to the library and, like, get books or whatever, I usually just get philosophy books. So I don't read a whole lot of, like, fiction or fantasy or sci-fi or romance or any of that. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll like it. Like, I enjoy escapism. I like artistic movies. Maybe I'll like this kind of books or whatever. Because also, I like reading. I enjoy reading in general. And I don't read a lot. But that's because I keep telling myself I don't have time. And I'm like, no, you do have time. You don't use it to read. And so I was also giving it a chance because I'm like, I don't know any better. Like, this is my first romance book I've read. If nothing else, it sets a baseline, you know? And so I wanted to, like, read it beginning to end, like, give it the full time it deserves. But even after reading it to beginning to end, I still didn't like it. I didn't think it was any good. Like the magical cat mystery book, I'm only like one chapter in and I already think it's better than that sci-fi book. But whatever. What lag? Have you ever read Ender's Game? I did read Ender's Game, and I did really, really like it. I enjoyed Ender's Game very much. How bad's our lag? What's going on here? Can I get a status report, chat? Status report. Also, I genuinely tried to set up the Wi-Fi extender, and it wouldn't work. I think I need to physically be, like, next to the router, and I don't know where the router is. Like, it's probably in the, like, front office somewhere? I don't know. But I did genuinely try to set it up, and I have been unsuccessful thus far. I'm not giving up yet, but it's just not ready by this stream. Okay, what's our status? What's our lag status? Do I need to, like, restart the stream? It was okay. Oh wait, are we still talking about the book? Oh no, the lag is that bad. Oh man, we might need to restart the stream if we're this early in the stream. Although it's gonna be a short stream anyway. Maybe I just treat this stream like it's it'll be a little less interactive than my streams usually are if the lag's really bad. But like I'm only gonna be able to stream for like another hour, so maybe we just go with it. We just play the game and treat it more like it's gonna like you guys can just like enjoy. I mean, feel free to chat. Like obviously I'm not telling you not to chat. Just know that I probably won't be able to respond. So we treat this one more like a storytelling like experience where I'll like go through the game and like read stuff. You've been reading the Planet Pirate series because you like Elizabeth Moon. Oh, is Elizabeth Moon the author? Because my fiction section at my local library is organized by author, I am 100% down for Oreo. I'm 100% down for author recommendations because I can see if they have any. I'm assuming you've got the part where I'm looking for a status update. 8 minutes? Oh, that's bad. How did it already get to 8 minutes? Oof, that's really bad. Okay, I have a choice to make. I either stop the stream and restart. You should be able to program it using the phone to connect to the Wi-Fi network. 5:18. Oh, that's bad. Oh no. Okay. So I either have to stop the stream and restart, and it'll temporarily fix the lag, but it'll probably come back. Or we just live with the lag and just understand that today is going to be a short stream anyway, and it's just going to be a little less interactive than usual. But it's been good since then. Oh no. Okay. Okay, because it's been good since the initial lag, I am gonna restart the stream. So bear with me. We are gonna restart the stream. Hopefully when you get back, the lag will be better. Please don't leave. Please. I'm gonna put my screen on the technical difficulty screen for just a sec. Because like once I click end stream, it actually ends. So I don't want to like cut you guys off and then have people be like confused what's happening. So I'm gonna put it on the technical difficulty screen. You probably won't even see it. I'm gonna leave it there for a little while, then I'm gonna restart the stream. Okay, we're doing that. I'm sorry, please don't leave. I'll be back in just a second. I just saw the chat where X-Dragon is like, I say live with it tonight, story mode. And honestly, that's all it took. That's all it took. We're doing it. We're doing story mode. I was just waiting for you guys to like catch up. And then I was gonna restart the stream. Okay, wait, I'm typing something in chat. I'm gonna type this in chat. We're going back in time. We're traveling back in time. 1 second. Time travel moment here. In a bit, I'm gonna say that I'm going to end the stream. I lied. Just keep watching. Okay. Okay, we're good. Story mode. Okay. Chaos. Absolute chaos. Oh my god, I can't deal with everything at the same time. Okay, we're doing great. We're doing great. Okay, let's get to the story. Yeah, okay, here we go. Let's jump right in. What's the game this one is? I think it starts with an I. Yeah. It seems like the timeline lag is shrinking. Oh, I didn't know that was possible, but I hope that's the case, because that'd be pretty sweet. Oh, people may need to reload. That's actually a great suggestion. That's the word I was looking for. If you are still experiencing lag. Oh. At 8:22. Oh, that's pretty close. I think wait. That broke my brain a little, because you're right. I did launch the game at 8:22. So, okay. Boop, boop. Okay. I think the lag is getting better. We're story moding this. To potentially help with lag, I would recommend reloading the stream. I'm really, really sorry if you have to watch an ad. I think I forgot to do the pre-roll ad things, but I think most of you guys are subscribed, so it's probably okay. What year are we on? 14 or 15? I think maybe she's about to turn 15. Oh yeah, and like literally everyone just died. Like it was oh yeah, and then everything got destroyed. Yeah, wait, everything just absolutely like fell apart. I'm so surprised everybody's like okay with these just like pets I have. What do you mean everyone died? Oh boy, you should really watch the last stream. Okay, I don't know what happened, but I think the lag got fixed. Like I think the lag got fixed. So I guess the refreshing worked. It was like from when you sent to on-screen instantaneous. Interesting. I thought I was there for the whole stream last time. Yeah, everybody died. Not literally everybody, but almost everybody. My mom died. Com died. The governor lady died. That's like 3 people. That's the highest body count of any stream. All right, voice acting. Here we go. Oh, speaking of voice acting, I did X-Dragon or PJ. Sorry, in my brain I thought PJs and I said X-Dragon. Sent me a nice little notification about a certain video game modding people that are looking for voice actors, and I am legitimately gonna audition. So fingers crossed. Wish me luck. My setup isn't great, so we'll see if... We'll see. Let's just keep it at that, because I do understand. My microphone is good. Actually, my microphone is pretty good. It's like, it's my space that isn't good, you know? Like, I don't have a dedicated, like, you know. So we'll see, but I am genuinely gonna audition, because why not? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, or whatever they say. If you need a quick recommendation for a good audio recorder, let me know. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Any advice you can give me, please send it in Discord, either just in a private chat, or if you want to throw it in the Buttoney Discord, I don't really care. I will read your messages, obviously, but things go in here and then they leave, so like please write it down and send it to me so I can like look at it. But also, I am genuinely looking to upgrade my microphone, because like it's a good microphone, but I kind of want a great microphone, you know? So there's that. Anywho, let's get to this game. Voice acting. But yeah, I'm gonna audition for that, because that looks fun. I know it's hard, Cal says, fidgeting nervously with a tassel on his shirt, but I just think, what would your mom do right now? She wouldn't complain, that's for sure. Wow, okay, that was... okay. Dis is examining a bit of rubble, turning it over in his hands. I wonder if we're ever gonna find, like, alien tech, he says. Wouldn't that be cool? Yeah, I guess that'd be cool. been hard to talk to your dad about everything. Losing your mom, then losing the colony right after. It's too much to take. Neither of you know what to say. Aww. Wait, where's Nem? Mars crosses her arms and sulks. What is the point of having all these kudos if I can't actually use them to, like, buy stuff we need? Like, hello, it's not like I can mail order some more supplies through the wormhole. That's fair. It was difficult for her mom to well, it's difficult for her mom to complain now. I mean, you're not wrong. Wait, what? I know since you didn't respond, well, I was like, I hope she saw that. I did see it, yeah. No, I'm bad at responding to things, so I saw it, and then I went, ooh, cool, I should respond, and then didn't. Also, wine today, because I'm extra. Tangent frowns. I just don't understand, she says. Why now? Why does it keep getting worse? That's a great question, Tangent. Where the heck is Nem? Oh, she's probably mourning the death of her brother. Okay, well, I don't need to mourn because I have no stress. So physical tasks are gonna decrease by 1. All skill increases reduced by 1. Okay, we're just gonna rebuild, you know? Toughnessing and organizing. The first month of quiet passes, each day plodding one after the other. You still have trouble sleeping in the classroom barracks, but there's nowhere else to go. Every day you wake with the others and try to make the best of it. Grief and anger come in waves, not just for you, but for everyone. Some days are better than others. You're assigned to help rebuild the walls. The first part of the month is spent just dragging away the wreckage, sorting it into salvage or recycling. By the time that's done, crews disassembling parts of the stratospheric have delivered enough salvage that you can begin to work patching up the walls. A sense of urgency permeates the crew. After everything, people need to feel safe. Oh, that's good that you aren't stressed after half the people you know dying. Yeah, no, we're doing great. The, like, moodlet is called clear-minded. You've got no stress or worries. So there's that. This is working. Yeah, it is pretty standard at this point. This is on the work crew with you. Something he does begrudgingly. Wells didn't help the first time, he grumbles. Whenever anyone asks for his opinion, we should just tear them all down and live like the animals do. If someone planted a bunch of buildings on my land, I'd be pissed off too. Yeah, no, I'm gonna work hard. Because even though the walls didn't stop them, it probably would have been worse without them. By the end of the month, you've made noticeable progress. There are other priorities and not a lot of construction material, but when last year's mushwood harvest is done drying out, you'll be able to do more. Even if this is right, that it didn't help the first time, it's better than nothing. It's definitely better than nothing. Okay, rebuilding the colony. +1 to red physical cards. First collectible use is free. Okay, we got 2 6s, so that's nice. Card to the right becomes a 5. Okay, all cards under 3 become 3. +2 to a card. Well, if I do that here... Oh, it's unchangeable, I'm dumb. Well, at least it didn't use up the thing. Cancel. 32 versus, what was it before? 31. Oh, so that is slightly better to take a lower count here, but let them be the same. And that is equivalent, unless I use +1 to a card and change its suit. Boom! Look at that. Super goal. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, why does my phone keep turning off? This is not usually a problem. Usually it realizes I'm like reading chat and doesn't turn off, but okay. Fine. All right, 6 toughness. Oh, it did end up being +3 from winning, super goal, Vriki gear, and eagle eyes. Then starving and mourning made it go down, and heroic made it go back up. So only 2 for organizing. We got kudos and stress. The sun's finally drawn again on your birthday. You wake early and climb to the top of engineering to watch the first sun's watery rays break through the horizon as the wormhole recedes across the sky. Dawn should represent hope after a long period of darkness, but this light only reveals the full extent of the damage to the colony. You've been having trouble sleeping, like most people. It's hard to find rest crammed into the classroom with all the other kids and their families, and every time you close your eyes, you shake your head to clear the memories. You pull your blanket more tightly around your shoes. Not your blanket, that one's gone. And stare out at the sun as the sun rises on the horizon, meager and sickly. Hey, kiddo, you hear. Then your dad comes and sits down beside you. I was looking for you. Nice view, huh? At least we get a rooftop patio out of the deal. He laughs a little at his own joke, then sort of trails off with a sigh afterwards. He puts his arm around your shoulders, and you sit in silence for a while, watching the sunrise pick out all the broken glass littering the fields, glimmering like a field of stars. Neither of you really know what to say. It's clear your dad feels like he has to give you a pep talk, but there's an oppressive nature to the silence that makes it feel impossible for either of you to start. Aww. Eventually, he just sighs and his shoulders slump. Deep voice. I know things seem pretty bad right now, he says, squinting into the sunrise. It sounds like it's taking all his effort not to cry. But it'll get better. It has to, right? You're not so sure. At least your mom wasn't here to see this, he mutters. That's the silver lining, I guess. Well, that's just sad silver lining. You watch the sunrise together for a few more minutes. After a bit, your dad musters up a brave smile and pulls out a little box tied with a piece of gardening twine. Happy birthday, my little rutabaga, he says. You know what's in it before you open it, your old medallion, the one your dad made with the sun on it to represent the earth. Oh, with the sun on it to represent Earth, was broken during the attack. In all the chaos, you didn't even notice. But your dad did, and made you a new one. It's just like you've remembered. A similar design with a wormhole this time, to represent Vertumnalia. Vertumna! Vertumna. Sun Medallion 2, +5 to challenges. You thank him, and squint out at the swirling wormhole, still barely visible in the brightening sky. It's so massive and awe-inspiring this time of year. But it always seems to herald a disaster. You're happy to watch it fade away into the daylight. Your dad slaps you on the back. What a birthday, huh? Here's hoping they all get better from here. You both head back downstairs to the wreckage of the canteen, where they've put up temporary roofing with whatever tarps and scraps could be found. The colony nanoprinters, the few that still run, have been working day and night to replace the necessities of life, but larger construction projects are going to take time. Aunt Anne has coaxed the kitchen nanoprinters into making soy gruel and pressed bars, life-sustaining, but depressing. You and the other colonists eat your breakfast in stony silence as you mentally prepare for the day. Chief Administrator Seek has taken over as interim governor until the council can elect a new one. Last week, they held a mass funeral for everyone who died. There's talk of turning the Stratospheric's destroyed front half into a memorial shrine after everything useful has been salvaged. There's still so much to do. Alright, we are 15 now. Tangent paces outside the engineering wing, the only building still standing. With everyone living here, there's barely enough room to think. This wretched planet, Mars grumbles, gazing at the wreckage of the Stratospheric. That was my ship. Okay, it was everyone's ship, technically, but whatever floats your boat. Dis is sitting on a pile of rubble, looking out over the colony wreckage. He doesn't look particularly sad. What do you want? Oh, and then he's talking about how my mom wouldn't complain. And hard to talk to Dad. Cool. Yep, nothing over here, just wreckage. Nothing over here, just wreckage. Yeah, this year might be fast if I just keep rebuilding. You're assigned to help out in geoponics. The agriculturists, there we go. Agriculturists have been hard at work trying to salvage what they can of the ruined fields and the destroyed greenhouses. But there's still a lot of work to be done. Your dad has taken over as chief cultivator. Succeeding your mom was already difficult for him, and now there's this. He's never been the kind of guy to hide from hard work, but he's been pretty distant lately. Cal's working in geoponics too, of course. He smiles when he sees you. Hey, Selene, there's a lot of stuff to do. What do you want to work on? Repair the greenhouses, work in the field, or rebuild the animal pens. Let's work in the fields. You and Cal are set to work in the fields. Luckily, they were mostly empty during Glow, but quiet is supposed to be a season of planting, with the deep compacted trenches where the massive faceless stomped all over the colony defenders. The fields are in worse shape than when you landed. You are set the task of aerating the soil. You and Cal trade off, one of you guiding a bot with a dangerous-looking aeration extension. The other uses a shovel and sometimes a pickaxe to loosen the soil and dig out pieces of debris. Debris? Debris? There's the spark snow. Then there's the spark snow. It will raise the soil acidity if it sits long enough to melt, and your earth crops hate that. When you're not aerating the soil, you're trying to keep it from piling up. There are tarps laid out over the field, but shoveling the snow from the tarps is back-breaking work too. It's exhausting. Everyone is worried that this will be the final nail in the coffin for your food supply. After the famine last year, you try not to think about it too hard, instead focusing on just doing what you can to help rebuild. All right, let's rebuild the colony. Ooh, we got lots of good physical red cards. Ooh, yeah, wait. This card gets +2. Boop, 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 boop. Yay! I feel pretty good about that. Oh, it wasn't the max, though. Wow, I could have done 3 better now. I got an ice cube in my mouth. Yes, I did put ice in my red wine. I know it's a little blasphemous, but it's literally called chillable red, so I'm chilling it. You're eating in the mess tents when you hear something rumbling. Your bowl and cutlery start rattling. People look around in alarm. Could it be another attack? So soon? You begin to hear shouting from outside. Someone runs into the tent. There's something falling from the sky, they shout. It's on fire. You join the crowd of people leaving your temporary structures to gather in the colony square. People are squinting up into the milky, quiet sunlight, pointing and gesturing wildly. It's impossible to miss that thing hurtling towards you from space, like a great big ball of fire coming straight for you. Is this it? Is this the end? After all you've been through, a meteor is gonna land in the middle of your already ruined colony and kill you all? It's a spaceship! Look, it's a spaceship! Mars grabs your shoulder. It's another ship! Wait, that wasn't a Mars voice. It's another ship, she exclaims. Look, it's another spaceship from Earth. Excitement ripples through the crowd. Could it be? You stare up, unbelieving, at the rapidly approaching ship. The flames of its entry into the atmosphere dissipate, but the thick column of greasy black smoke trails behind it. Soon you can hear the whistle of it rippling through the atmosphere at terminal velocity. That is not a controlled descent. It's an enormous ship coming at you way too fast. The ship's reverse thrusters fire, trying to slow it down so it doesn't smash into a billion pieces when it hits the planet. Everyone scatters to take cover. You crouch behind some rocks, throw your arms over your head, and squeeze your eyes shut. You hear the massive spaceship touch down in geoponics, plowing through the fields and grinding over what was left of the greenhouses. You're thrown to the ground from the force of the impact as shrapnel and small rocks zing past your head. It grinds along like some roaring monster, cutting a great scar through the colony and kicking up an enormous cloud of dust. Finally, the ship comes to a creaking, shuddering halt. You and the other colonists carefully crawl out of your hiding place, coughing and rubbing your eyes. The new ship is half buried and obscured by dust, but you can tell it's from Earth. You squint to make out the stenciled letters, Heliopause. A hatch opens in the side and silhouettes begin to emerge. Silhouettes with guns. Soldiers march out of the dust and quickly surround all of the remaining colonists. More soldiers form two parallel lines from the ship to the square, their guns in parade rest. And a lone figure strides down the center towards you. Hello. Greetings, fugitives of Earth, the man says, spreading his hands wide. Fugitives? A dismayed murmur ripples through the crowd. The adults exchange significant looks. Chief Engineer Instance tries to slip out of the crowd, but she's stopped by the line of soldiers. The man smiles. He has a broad, easygoing smile that doesn't match the threatening aura of the soldiers, nor the smoking ruin of the ship behind him. I am Commander Loom, he says proudly. As captain of the Heliopause, I have come to render aid and bring you to justice. I want to listen to what's going on here. Seek steps forward out of the colony. You're not the commander of the Heliopause, they say firmly. Governor Udicott was expecting Commander Morikawa. Everyone is surprised. Udicott has been in communication with this ship for how long? I am captain of the Heliopause, Loom repeats stubbornly. Then adds, according to the chain of command, we sustained significant loss of personnel when we went through the wormhole. You can't help but notice many of the soldiers exchanged looks this time. You wonder how many people had to die before Loom became commander. Ooh, the plot thickens! Dun dun dun! Yeah, he does. Apparently you need more ice in that. Yeah, it's getting, Sorry, I got chill with chillable red. I got distracted by the story and I forgot to read chat. Okay, wait. I'm scrolling back for a second. It's a terrible pep talk. Always. He has terrible pep talks. Deborah? What? Wait, did you hear about the cheese factory exploding? There was debris everywhere! Apparently you need more ice. Yeah, always. But yeah, no, he does look like a douche, so. Why did my phone not... It didn't censor douche. It censors so much, but it's like, douche, that's alright. We'll allow it. Ahem. As the commanding officer, Loom continues, I declare this colony to be under our protection. As such, you are all now subject to the laws of Earth. That doesn't sound good. Sikh bows. No, they stammer. There's no need for dramatics. We're a diminished colony, as you see. Governor Udicott died in the most recent attack, and Fluorescent passed away a few months ago. Even Technician Halitosis is gone. You see, we're quite leaderless. Wait, your mom? What would these Earth cops have wanted from your mom? You notice Chief Engineer Instance is being held with her arms behind her back. Interesting. She glowers at Loom with unbridled hatred. Oh, so they left. These particular people chose to leave Earth because they were in trouble with the law, is what it's sounding like. Loom turns to the assembled colonists. Well, why don't we fix that, he declares. Say hello to your new governor. You hear a few gasps of shock and outrage, and Loom raises his hand placentingly? I don't know what that means. Let's not pretend you don't need our help, he says, and we could simply arrest you instead. But there's no need to demoralize your little colony further. Judging from the number of guns on display, you don't think you have a choice in this. No one knows how to react. A new governor from Earth? Nearly 100 new colonists, most of them trained soldiers? What does this mean for the colony? The crowd disperses slowly, and the council members follow Loom back into the heliopause, presumably to talk about the future of the colony, you hope. You track down your friends. So, what do you think about these new people? Mars asks. I don't agree with any of those. It's not, I'm glad they're here to save us, because that does not sound like their intention. I'm not excited to make new friends. That's just too shallow. They're just here to boss us around. Yeah, but also we were like dead meat anyway. I don't want to share this planet. I'm just gonna go, they're just gonna boss us around because I do not trust them. I don't agree with any of the statements, but this is probably the closest to what I agree with. Like, we need them, but it's not good. It's not good for us. Tangent nods. They don't live here, and they don't know what it's like, and they're just going to swoop in and act like they're better than us. She hugs her arms around herself. Did you see what they were doing to Instance? The entire colony, now twice as many of you, sets to work on salvaging the wreckage of the heliopause, tearing it down and combining it with the Stratospheric's remaining engine section. Spirits are high, though these new colonists from the heliopause aren't like any people you've ever met before. With their uniforms and weapons, they're more like an invading force than a rescue. You aren't sure what this means for the colony. Okay, interesting. Okay, let's see what's up. Cutscene! As the dust settles, you rebuild your colony around this new ship, the heliopause. The new arrivals, soldiers mainly, are aloof at first. Many see you as fugitives. Together you build new walls, living quarters, greenhouses, and a massive bunkered garrison. The Stratos steering engineering wing is the only reminder of your old colony. The heliopause brought enough rations for another 5 years, as well as a rich seed bank and working hydroponics. Finally, an end to the slow starvation you felt for years. They also have more guns and explosives than you've seen in your life. Even the ship has guns. A full stomach, a roof over your heads, and the promise of safety convinces most Strato colonists to accept the Helios. That is fair. In turn, the Helios decide that you criminals pose little threat. A grudging peace is brokered between the two groups. You decide they aren't so different, really. There are even Helio children, born among the stars, just like you. After a month of hard work, you and your dad move into your new quarters, and you have your own bedroom for the first time in your life. You place a picture of your mother on the shelves beside your bed. Oh, that's probably the one with the mother in it. Or maybe that one? I don't know. This is a cute little bedroom, though. I like it. You step out onto your very own balcony to watch the new colony. Its grounds bustling with so many strangers and strange new ideas. Ooh, I'm already unstressed. You feel something rising in your chest that you haven't felt in some time. Hope? Excitement? What will the new day bring? You better get out there and find out. +5 colony defense. Also, no longer starving. That's good. Rush outside to meet the day. Yeah! Ooh, it all looks new now. Oh, this is exciting. Hey, Cal. What's up, bud? You pass groups of soldiers from the heliopause leaving the garden. Heliopause. That's such a weird name. I don't like it. One of them eyes you with disdain, but the rest ignore you. Inside, Cal is scowling as he rakes up a planting bed. His expression softens when he sees you, but not by much. Hey, Slane, he says. Did you see those jerks? They're always sniffing around here, trying to start a fight with me. I think they're leaders to that mouthy kid. Vance? He leans on one arm on his rake. Whatever, joke's on them. I ain't gonna play their little soldier games. Yeah, now's a good time to be a pacifist, dude. And that isn't even sarcastic. Now is actually a good time to be a pacifist. Oh, a new kid! Oh my god! Oh, she's kind of adorable. You've seen Nomi. Nomi. Around since the heliopause landed. They're around your age and barely 1.5 meters tall, only coming up to your shoulder. You've never seen anyone dress as strangely as they do. Hi! Their voices high-pitched and clicked. I'm Nomi. It's short for nomination. They do a little twirl and a bow. Okay, she's a little, or they're a little younger. You learned Nomi's name. Ask about their outfit. Oh, this little thing? I designed it myself. A Nomi original based on the outfit Lavendula Starlifter wears in the 3rd season of Turbo Go Hyperjet Transform when she has to work undercover as the lead singer of an idol group. They stick their leg out. Only I changed the bottom part, and of course I have to wear my gaming gauntlets. I call them gaming gauntlets, but they're really Envirosuit gloves that I modded so I could play holo games through them. Do you like games? My faves are Laser Fable and Dig Dig Digger Dog. Laser Fable is so much more fun now that we can play outside with room to run around. What kind of holo games do Stratum kids like to play? Nomi stops to catch their breath, winded after their extended outburst. Let's play a game of Laser Fable. You're on! Nomi helps you install it on your holopalm and explains the rules. Laser Fable is an augmented reality game where you bounce hologram lasers off real objects nearby. It's speed-based, so you're running around and bumping into each other, and there are extended house rules about when it's legal to block each other's lasers. Let's do it! Combat challenge! Oh, I don't have any red ones, so that's not great, except for this. +2 bonus to pairs. So I should probably like... Ooh, +1 if it has the highest value. Oh, I like that. Oh, I know, but it's not gonna have the highest value if I put the 4s there. Okay. So what if I... 4, 4... And then just 2? I don't know, because then I can keep this pair together. Or I put this one up here. I'm gonna stick on the lower one for now. Save the higher one for later. Okay. Okay. +1 for each gem on other cards. So that's probably a good one to put here. So we can get that nice straight. That's pretty good. I'm not like fully confident that's the best I could have done this round, but I'm confident that it'll let me win. So we're gonna go with it. Ooh, we got some lower value cards. So maybe we like 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 3, 3, maybe? Okay, I feel pretty good about that. Yeah, sure. Yay, it was the best I could have done. Right on, sister. Nomi gives you a high five with a couple quick flicks on their gauntlet, gives you a kudos for winning. Oh, thanks! They explain this is how they always play Laser Fable with the kids from Heliosphere. Except they mostly don't want to play anymore. They say they're too old for it. They just want to be soldiers now, except Rex. He's still cool. Alright, they're pretty cute. The colony's full of new people. Everywhere you look, you see a stranger. It's disorienting. After growing up in a closed spaceship, you never expected to meet any other humans that weren't made here on Vertumna. That's true. Oh my god, he's a little puppy boy. Oh my god. Oh, they literally made a little puppy boy. Adorable. You bump straight into one of these new people while you're jogging through the colony. Oof. He laughs and holds you steady, brushing the imaginary dust off you and giving a wide, fanged smile. Hey, it's one of the kids from Heliopause. You think his name is Rex? Hey, I'm Celine. Welcome to Vertumna. You stick out your hand and shake his, and he laughs. You notice he's wiggling his dog ears. They can really move independently. Pleased to meet you, he says. I'm Rex, and I love to shake a paw. I know a ton of tricks. He winks. So his augment is that he's like a dog? Oh, it's just that he has doggy ears. That's literally his augment. Okay. Oh, we can already start romancing. Oh, definitely. Rex puts his hand against his cheek, looking cute and lost. Hey, since I'm new here, do you think you could help me find the construction yard? I thought I might apply for a job there. For you, anything. His eyes widen as you wink suggestively, and he grins, wiggling his ears and lolling his tongue out like a dog. So adorable. I might just take you up on that, he says. You tell him everything is a bit changed since the Heliopause landed, but you think the construction yard is still near command. He thanks you for the directions. Alrighty, we got cute puppy boy. Adorable puppy boy. Right. 1 second. I'm attempting to get a better ability to watch Stream Manager. There we go. That's what I needed. Oh, hey Duck. See, okay, this is why I needed, because it wasn't giving me the updates. So now I can actually see what you guys said. At least the company has real defense now. That is true. But why are they there? Because everyone here is a fugitive. Exactly. Twitch not staying up might have something to do with the new mobile update. Oh no, that might be it. Hi, Dead Duckster. What's up? It's a furry. Oh boy, there's some romance competitions now. Yeah, there's a lot. It's gonna be tough. What kind of game is this again? It's a romance game. It's a a coming of age sci-fi story. You never romanced him. You glad you didn't? I don't know. It's fine. Mars is poring over a real book with real paper. You crowd around to take a look at it. This belongs to that new kid, Nomi? Mars says, lilting her voice like a question. I told them I was looking for someone to draw designs for my new fashion line, and they just handed me this. The book is filled with character designs, giant robots, and pictures of characters kissing. It's so good, Mars says, turning the pages. This is what we need here. People with talent. Okay. Oh, nice, okay. Wow, okay, there's a lot more space now. I'm gonna get lost. Even though it hurts, you find yourself wandering over to Geoponic. It feels not good to be here. In the place your mom loved and ultimately gave her life to, but not good either. It feels like when you have a bruise and you can't stop yourself from pushing on it because the pain reminds you the injury is real. Like your mom dying is this huge invisible wound, and poking at it forces you to feel something instead of just being numb. Your dad is taking time off work. Your parents worked double and triple shifts during the last growing season, and now it's over. It just feels so cruel. That's fair. When people work hard, they should be able to look back on what they did and feel proud. Instead, there's just this huge gap where your mom should be. You find your dad sitting in your mom's personal garden. It's miraculously starting to grow again, despite being trampled flat during the last attack, and neglected during the famine before that. Still, various Vertumnan flowers are starting to sprout, as well as hardier earth ones like dandelions. Your dad looks up and musters a smile. He bats the bench beside him. Sit quietly. Your dad is good at sitting in silence. He holds your hand and you sit together, watching the bugs flit around in the garden. Eventually, he starts to hum quietly. You recognize the song. An old favorite of theirs, one they used to play after dinner, when they would sit and talk for hours about the future they envisioned on Vertumna. You remember sitting at their feet and playing with your blocks, letting their weird adult words wash over you. They had so many plans. You think about your mom and how much she sacrificed for the future she'll never see. Your dad puts an arm around your shoulder, and you sit like that for a long, long while. Ooh, more? There's more? Hello, my little tomato. Your dad's voice rings out across the field, hale and hearty. You don't have it in yourself to be embarrassed, not during pollen, not with the memory of him struggling to breathe so fresh in your mind. Are you coming to check on your old man? He teases you. He takes a deep breath, holds it, and lets it all out comfortably. I'm doing great. No congestion, no sneezing, and I definitely don't want to take a hike outside the walls. Your dad pulls you into a big hug, ruffling your hair. He smells like sunshine and dirt and sweat, and you've never been happier to breathe it all in. He's alive. I'm so proud of you, he says quietly. You can pull off miracles, kiddo. Aww. Oh, also, that does make sense. Part of why he, wasn't wearing his mask and, kept talking about how he should, go for a walk is because it was literally, trying to take over his body. It's, hypnotic. Okay. Alright, do we have the same options in geoponics now? Shovel dirt, work on the farm, research, or relax. Okay, same options, just different location. What's over here? Are these the field? Ooh, egg! Hey, Dis. I'm sure you hate this. Dis looks more skittery than usual, looking around at the new defenses. There's too many people here now, he mutters. Too much noise, too many mouths to feed. Whatever's out there isn't gonna be happy with us. Yeah, I feel you, dude. We're all gonna die. Okay. Nem! Hello, Nem! Nem doesn't notice you approach. She's focused intently on the document on her holopalm, chewing on her nail as she reads through the small print. She jumps when she sees you, looking momentarily guilty. Oh, hey, Selene. I was just looking over some stuff. The Helios have gotten all these documents you have to sign if you wanna... She trails off, biting her lip. I'm gonna sign up to join with the Helios. Oh, I'm gonna sign up to join up with the Helios, she says hesitantly. But there's a part where if you're under 18, you have to have a parent's permission just to sign up as a reservist, and Nem looks down at the ground and scuffs her shoe in the dirt. My mom's gonna be so mad, she mumbles. So mad. She's probably gonna cry, and it'll be this whole stupid thing, and she takes a deep breath. But I gotta do it. I just gotta do something. Aww. I don't like this at all. But I feel like I still want to support Nem because she's been through a lot, and like I feel like she'll like, this is kind of what she always wanted, just maybe not in this circumstance, so I'm just gonna say she'll understand if you explain. Yeah, I hope so, Nem says. I'm gonna tell her that if she doesn't let me sign up, I'm just gonna run into battle the next time the aliens come, and, well, it'd be better if I knew what I was doing. See, that's completely fair, to be honest. Like, she would. I mean, I did. I'm not gonna get caught off guard again, Nemini says, setting her jaw. When they come back, I want to be able to fight with everything I've got. No one else has to die like Calm. Oh, Nem. Nem gestures angrily to dismiss the holoscreen and puts her face in her hands. She crouches down, small, pressing her head against her knees, and takes an anguished breath. Goddamn aliens, she says. Bunch of dumb dinosaur-looking assholes. Oh, okay, wait. Do I try to dissuade her one last time? I mean, I don't think she's doing the right thing, but I think she's doing the thing she feels like she has to, and I would rather support her. So we're gonna go with you're doing the right thing. She stands up and rubs her eyes. Yeah, I am, she says. I'm not gonna let them take anyone else. I definitely do not agree with her, but I think this is what she's gotta do. Hello. This new boy from Heliosphere is a couple years older than you. He's very handsome, and the missing arm gives him a heroic, battle-scarred vibe. He stands tall, ready for action, even though it's a normal, boring day. The other recruits milling around the garrison give him wide, respectful berth. How old is this guy? Oh, he's 18. He's not that much older. He sees you staring and gives you a curt nod. My name is Vance. Lieutenant Olivacious, he says, considering with a glint of challenge in his eye. And you are? How do you introduce yourself? I'm just a kid. Practically run this place. I'm a soldier like you. I'm into science. I'm an explorer. I'm a hard worker. I just want to have some fun before I die. I'm gonna say I'm a hard worker. His expression doesn't change. Is that right? He says, with an air of a boy who's hard to impress. Nice to meet you, Selene. I hear it's been a rough couple years for the colony. Lucky thing our Helios pause came along just in time, he continues. It was not just in time. We almost died, and a lot of us did die. Don't worry. We have some of the best soldiers. The very best. We'll keep the colony safe. I don't want to say we were doing just fine because we were not. Are you one of those best soldiers? We train as a team, but Vance says, then clears his throat. Yes, I've won more than my share of ZRG judo matches and virtual riflery tournaments, even competing against adults, he adds. All right, do we romance? Do we just romance everyone? We gotta shoot our shot, you know? Gotta shoot all the shots, and then once we have our plethora of potential suitors, then we select. Yeah, we're romancing everyone. This is fine. You act impressed and make some embarrassingly clear signals that you find him attractive. Well, he says, nodding like he understands, aren't you intriguing? Maybe we'll see more of each other in self-defense classes. Maybe we will, Vance. Maybe we will. Okay, so we have garrison options. Ooh, wait, visit the gym. The Helios have replaced the old garrison dojo with a huge underground bunker. It's much larger and better supplied, and abuzz with activity. Soldiers drilling, weapons being cleaned and inventoried, and animals herded into cages for study. Can't believe how many soldiers are down here. It must be the safest place on the planet. Or the least safe. Okay, I want to see what Visit the Gym does. Oh, that's where I can Select a basic card to upgrade. Yeah, no. Okay. There's the sports ball field. Hello, my little sweet aliens. Tang almost doesn't notice you approach. She is staring into the distance, almost as if she's gone into sleep mode, with her eyes open. She blinks out of her daze, and then when she hears your footsteps. Oh, Selene, she says. It's only you. What do you need? Nothing. Okay, bye. Okay, wait, what? I want to remind myself what I get for tutoring children. Reasoning and empathy. I do like that. I might do that again this month, but I want to remind myself what my options are because it's been a minute. Did I already talk to Cal? Cal looks like he's been run ragged. Hey, Selene, he says, leaning over a pallet of building supplies scavenged from the heliopause. What's up? I don't have a lot of time. I gotta get these over to geoponics, and then we gotta get plants in the ground. Yup. And I think I can only rest here. Just checking. Yeah, okay. The new common area is hastily constructed platform clinging to the side of the heliopause. Crews are hard at work incorporating the rigid hole into the natural landscape, creating a charming open-air place for gathering, eating, and relaxing. Just outside, you can hear construction happening on new living quarters for everyone from both ships. Okay, I feel like all in all, despite everything, this is still a positive change so far. Okay, yep. I have decided. We're tutoring children. I'm gonna get so lost in here. You know it. You hear a scuttling of metallic legs. What the heck? And a strange knee-high robot bursts into your engineering lab, going full tilt on its 6 spidery legs. It slams into a wall hard enough to knock itself down. It seems to be having trouble getting back up again, and it's flailing its metal legs around dangerously. Smash it before it hurts somebody. No, that's probably somebody's project. Let's put it back out in the hall. Ouch! It accidentally slashes you with a leg while scrambling to find purchase. Stupid robot. Oh. Congruence's TV thing wheels and squeakly as the robot runs off down the hall. Sorry about that, she chirps. I'm so close to getting its new movement algorithm online. I'll have the Robovax corner it and we can try again. Working with robots is just so hard with no hands, she continues, wheeling back and forth in a display of frustration. This was much easier when Hal was here. I miss him. Congruence doesn't need to clear her throat, but when you get the distinct impression she's simulating it anyway. Ahem. Well, if you know anyone who loves to tinker with bots, let them know I need a helper. Okay. Tutoring. Oh, 5 kudos if total equals goal. I like that. Ooh, okay. We got some low value cards. +2 to the card to... Okay, so if I want to utilize that, I got to do something like this. I can do like a 1... No, because that's gonna... Yeah, that's not gonna work well. It's a 25. That's only 22. If I switch these... Yeah, okay, so it loses... Okay, but what if we let that stay a 5? Ah, but then, yeah. Meh. It's only 1 too high. So frustrating. Wait, unless... You know what? It's fine. It's fine. Oh, that was the best I could have done. Okay. So I didn't get the extra kudos. Ooh, friendship with Nomi! They're super cute. +5 reasoning, empathy, kudos, and stress. Virtunalia? Oh no, Tang says, shaking her head. I am far too busy for something as childish as a science fair. Is not what I do every day in the lab enough proof of my intellect? No, yeah, it's proof. Everybody knows you're smart. Vance is standing by the downed heliopause, hands on his hips as he surveys the colony. Damn, he says, smirking. You all used to live like this? It's a good thing we're here now. I challenge you! Vance suggests a classic helio test of grit, punching each other in the stomach until one of you gives up or passes out. Builds character, he says, taping up his knuckles. His biceps glisten menacingly. Did any helio ever think of putting a piece of metal under their shirt, though? Whew, that would have been nice. Oh, wait, does that mean I did that? I put a piece of metal under my shirt? Clang! Vance's punch reverberates through the courtyard and he yowls and cradles his fist. He's surprised at first and angry at his pain, but when you pull up the sheet of metal from your shirt, he bursts out laughing. I win by default, he snickers. Don't be such a coward, Selene. Take it like a soldier. But he liked it. Still, you didn't get punched in the stomach, so that's a win in your books. Nice. Oh, yeah. Actually, I do want to try to give him something. See if I have something he likes. Do you like wood? Vance gives you a curt nod and tosses your gift on a nearby table. Thanks. It's not really my type, but we're just gonna romance everybody. You and Nem watch a unit of Helio soldiers jog by with Vance in the lead. Did you see that guy? She says when they're out of earshot. He's kind of hot, right? Okay, yeah, Nem, you can be with Vance. Your, like, over-the-top energy will sort of, like, cancel out his nothingness, and it'll be cute. But then that means Nem's off the table for me. Maybe I still pursue Nem, and then if I don't go with Nem, I can feel good knowing she's got Vance, you know? Want to train together? Nem always insists that you never go easy on her, so this time you don't. You go after her with everything you've got. Oh, hurting a friend? Oh. Oh. By the time she finally taps out, you're both breathing hard. You let her up and she touches her fingertips to her eyebrow, startled when it comes back red. Whoa, she says, you really kicked my ass. Good job. Nice. Hey, Nomi. Hey, so I heard you guys have a feast next season, Nomi says, tilting their head to the side. And there's competitions? What kind of competitions? Because, like, everyone on the Helios learns how to do soldiery stuff. But other than that, I'm not really good at anything. Well, except for video games. Nomi smiles proudly. Okay, but I'm really good at video games, they say. Oh, and drawing. I guess I put all my skill points into dexterity. Wait, do you get that joke? Do you guys have, like, role-playing games here? Do you think we can have an art contest at your festival? I have a present for you. I want to give you a flower. Do you like this flower? Nomi looks a little surprised. You brought me a gift? They exclaim. Like, just because? Oh, geez, Selene, thank you. All right, she liked the flower the normal amount. You had plans to hang out with Cal today, but when you arrive at Geoponics, it's worryingly dark inside. You fumble around in the red emergency lighting until all the lights come back on with a heady ka-chunk of a breaker being flipped. You blink into the sudden blinding light until the figures of Cal and Chief Engineer Instance resolve themselves in your vision. Absolutely no more of that, young man. Instance scolds Cal as he cradles his hoverboard in his arms. The power grid is not your plaything. I understand, Auntie, Cal says. I'm sorry. Instance mutters to herself as she passes you. Honestly, all of this over a toy. Hey, Dudette. Cal greets you. Sorry, I meant to meet you outside after work, but he looks down at his hoverboard. My board wouldn't start, and I figured it was maybe out of juice, but when I plugged it in, it threw off all these sparks, and then the whole power grid shut down. Cal's shoulders slumped. I was gonna ask Dr. Instance to take a look at it, but she told me she didn't have time to fix a dumb toy. Oh, I'm sorry, Cal. That sucks. I'm not smart enough to fix it for you. Yeah, Cal sighs. It's just... Cal rubs his eyes. We've only got a few things left from when we were kids, you know? Everything else is broken or gone or dead. It's always kind of sad when a piece of old technology needs to be retired, but Cal seems to take this one harder than most. He hugs the hoverboard to his chest and excuses himself, not waiting to hear your goodbyes. Aw. You can keep the hoverboard, Cal. It's just not gonna work anymore. Like, hang it on your wall or something. Let it be sentimental. Rex hasn't gotten used to life on the surface yet. You remember your first year. Vertumna seemed so enormous and so full of dangers and mysteries. Well, it still does, but the shock eventually wore off. Rex still has that slightly bewildered look on his face every time he walks outside. The sunlight hits his face. It's so bright and warm. I can just hug him? I kind of don't know what happens. Hug something. I can just hug him. Really? Rex asks, already opening his arms wide. I mean, yeah, sure, of course, obviously, but he embraces you, wrapping you in a comforting hug. Don't get mad at me when word gets back to Vance that you're hanging out with me, okay? Dude's got eyes everywhere. It's a good hug. The kind that makes you instantly just a little more relaxed. Okay, I just hugged just a random puppy dude. Mara surveys the construction work on the new walls with a critical eye. This is great and all, she says, but did you notice we have, like, a total power vacuum at the top here? Like, who's in charge? The counts are just a bunch of scared adults, like everyone else. If the Helio people wanted, they could control this colony. Mars clenches her fist. The colony should be under colony governance, not some outsider. Yeah, no, you're probably not wrong, girl. Dis! You hiding up on top of a hill? How you doing, bud? Dis looks haunted, with dark circles etched deep under his eyes. Why bother? He mutters, pulling his sleeves over his hands fitfully. Why are we... They're just gonna come again. It's pointless. Living is pointless. Aw, Dis. Try to be a little optimistic? Like, I know it's not really in your character, but like, a little? Your dad is super busy now that he's the chief cultivator. There's a lot of work to do to recover from the famine. You spot him in a crowd of agriculturists, giving directions and looking uncomfortable. Poor dad. He never wanted to be in charge of anything. He always had your mom for that. All right, do we have any more fun things? Nope. Ooh, wood. I think, if I'm remembering correctly, Vertumnalia happens not yet. +5 to challenges. Oops. Oh my gosh, go away. Okay, here we go. What am I doing? I do like +5 to challenges. That's a pretty nice, like, baseline one. I also like +1 skill and challenge wins. That's really good. I do like that one, and then 1 less stress is nice. So let's go with that combo. Okay. Ooh, okay. It's 9:30. I'm gonna do this month's thing, and I think we're gonna call it there. I kind of want to do the thing again, because I don't know. I feel like those stats are ones that I'm like a little, maybe I should increase my combat. Because like that might be necessary. Just checking my options. Okay. See, that's not very helpful for me. I'm just gonna do the same thing again this month. Ooh, this way. So I could so biology and reasoning. Engineering and reasoning. How's my engineering? Not good. But it does give me 2 reasoning, which I like. Creativity and persuasion. 3 reasoning, 1 empathy. Yeah, okay, we're doing that. Nugget! Nugget is 8, and you don't think she's stood still since she was born. She's having trouble in the classroom setting, but that's why you're here. Some kids just need more help than others to stay focused. She's working on her using her finger to spell out words to match images on her hollow palm. Her chubby little kid hands are unsteady, and her letters are pretty misshapen. That's pretty normal for most kids you tutor, but Nugget just doesn't seem to be getting any better, no matter how many times you drill the letters. It feels like you have to tell her the same things over and over, because she says okay, but just keeps making the same mistake. I've never seen an elephant, Nugget says, jabbing her fingers at the hologram. Or a lion. Did you see a lion slain? You've never seen any Earth animals except for on holobids. Like Nugget, you were born on a spaceship, already hurtling away from Earth. You've never even seen a dog, despite learning all about them in class when you were a kid. Nugget has trouble with imaginary concepts like elephants and holoscreens. It makes it hard to keep her attention. Change the assignment to Vertunian animals. Yeah, that's actually a great idea. Earth animals? When is Nugget ever going to need to know how to spell the word for Earth animals? Just because it was the way you learned how to spell doesn't mean it's the only way. You pull up your encyclopedia of Vertunian wildlife. Nugget perks up. She loves learning about real-life animals. Haha! I did great. It's a lot easier to motivate Nugget when it's about a subject she cares about. You fly through some spelling exercises in what feels like no time at all, and Nugget seems energized and excited at the end of the lesson, instead of burned out. Sure, she could probably learn how to spell elephant eventually, but it's better to capture her attention now and trust that the hard skills will come later. Yeah, that actually seems fair. Wait, why is my chat thing is struggling to keep up? I apologize. It's being rough. Okay, wait. Yeah, I'm reading chat again because like oh wait, was there a crash? Don't romance the brainwashed child soldier. Okay, wait, I'm scrolling back up. Oh look, my heart, it's been stabbed. Did you find all the new people or just the wolf guy? I found 3 new people. Surprised Nem would be willing to join. She seems like such a rebel. Yeah. It's not like the kids knew. Don't romance the main. I will romance all the children. I have so far not succeeded in romancing Nomi. Oh man, we gotta try then. Okay, stream is doing well. Okay. Someone must be running a microwave. Yeah, I am about to wrap up soon. Poor Nem. I know, right? if I subscribe at tier 2, will you get like real hardline internet? I can't while I'm here. Like when I get back home, like absolutely, I plug in my little Ethernet and like, but like, what am I supposed to do? Like, yeah. Not sure if hardline is physically possible. I don't think. I don't know. Because I mean, like, okay, so the apartment I'm currently in, like, it used to be a hotel. So like when you're thinking about like, just imagine me living in a hotel, and that's kind of the situation I have with like internet and stuff. I still think there's a chance the extender might work, but I need to physically go to where the router is. It's having trouble because like I was reading the instructions and I tried doing it here, but it didn't work. But what it says is like you plug it in like right next to the router and like hook it up and then you move it. So it's supposed to be set up right next to the router. And I tried setting it up here and it just like wasn't working. It's really bad. I'm getting like 1 frame per minute. Oh no. Excuse me. Depends on the agreements. Most places have contracts with at least a cable provider. Yeah. I mean, I have Wi-Fi, but again, it's like a hotel. Yeah. Okay, let me do this challenge and then we're gonna call it. Got a solid 10 seconds there. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I am sorry. That's probably the longest we can do. Unless, actually, this is probably slightly higher. It's 40. Oh wait, but I want it less because 5 kudos if it equals gold. So let's go back to the old version. What if I do that? That's the same. What if I do this? Oh, it's so close. 30. How is that the same? How did that not change? Oh, because it was like 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Okay. Oh, too low. Hey, I did it. I know it's not the best I could do. I was trying to get the kudos. All right, I got lots of reasoning, empathy. Is that gonna be enough to knock up my reasoning? I think it is. Wait, I don't know if that was new. +1 to mental card perks. Blue cards will get +1 in mental challenges. Nice. Nice, and my empathy still sucks. Okay. That's what we're gonna call it for tonight. Ooh, wait, new perk, yay, +1 to mental cards, yay! Okay. Look at all my new friends. Okay. Save, 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 and leave. Okay. I'm sorry for all the internet troubles. I am genuinely trying. And I think it's just so weird that like sometimes it's worse than others. Like sometimes it's kind of fine. And it's like, okay. I think I might be able to like go down and like talk to the front desk people, but they're also like not super helpful. Like when I was first trying to set up my like electric charge, like, you know, because I'm like set up with like Duke Energy or whatever to like pay for electricity because it's not included in rent. And so like I was on the phone with the Duke Energy people and I was like, hey, I'm trying to set up the energy. And they're like, okay, can we have your address? And I like gave them the address and they're like, oh, we don't have that in our system. Can you just like tell us the number on your meter so we can hook it up that way? And I was like, hey, I'm at an apartment complex. I don't actually like know the number of my meter. And they're like, oh, well then talk to the person. And I was like, okay. And that person was like literally sitting next to me and I was like, hey, they need a number on the meter because they can't find our place, and she was just like, we've never had to do that before, just look up the address. And so I'm sitting here in like the middle of this where like the person on the phone is like, I'm sorry, you're not in our system, we need a meter number, and the other lady's just like, I don't have a meter number. Like, it ended up being fine, but long story short, they're just not super helpful, so I don't have high hopes. And also it's a little tough because they only have office hour, like normal working hours, until 6 p.m. Which with work ending at 5 and traffic, it's a little tough to get home in time when people are like there. But yeah, I think I might just like show up and be like, yo, I'm trying to do a Wi-Fi extender because my Wi-Fi kind of sucks, but I need to set it up near the router. So, oh man, good thing. I never even see the links. It's always just star, star, star. That is on purpose. I have links turned off for that very reason. Yeah, so mods can send links. Other people can't. I am also genuinely curious how many of those sites are like real in the sense that you're like actually buying fake followers, and how many of them are just like computer viruses that are gonna try to steal your information. You know, like I'm sure it's a split, but like, where is the split? I don't know. Okay, well, good thing I'm tired because it's only like 9:30, but I kind of got to go to bed, or 9:40, because I got to wake up soon. So good thing I'm already sleepy. It was probably the 2 glasses of wine I had because I had one in the bath and one here. But yeah, that's everything for now. Some streamers have a command set up to temporarily allow regulars to post links, usually 1 minute. Oh, that's smart. Maybe. So I was gonna say maybe I'll do that, and like I would, except it's, let's be realistic, it's me. Like, am I actually gonna do that? Like, if it's not setting up a command so you can pet the auto mods, then like I don't know. Hey Guns and Knives, I am so sorry, but we are just logging off now. I have to wake up super early tomorrow morning. I'm getting a tour of the monorails at 5 a.m. So I am sorry that you popped on right as I was leaving, but I am logging off now, so I'm sorry. I hope you have a really good day. I'll be back on Tuesday though, so don't worry too much. We haven't had anybody die this stream yet, so that's good. But yeah, I'll be back on Tuesday. We'll be playing some more. For now, have a wonderful evening, or if you're in a different time zone, have a wonderful day. And yeah, I'll see you then. Bye-bye. I love you all. Goodbye.